Spears.
Go Dyson Sphere on us.
Dyson Sphere. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know if you know this, Spencer, but as of the 20th or 23rd, everything in Back to the Future now happens in the past.
Right on.
So, nowhere in that movie is anything actually set in the future anymore.
Right on.
So, I don't know if you remember this little ditty. We're talking a little bit about Back to the Future.
Nice. Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Loved all the movies, actually.
Alright, so I'm going to turn
Is
that
it Christopher Lloyd?
It is Christopher
I
Lloyd.
love him.
Yeah, he's good.
Actually, that everyone in that movie is Michael J. Fox, the whole bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a fun series of movies.
It was. So, now...
And the tech holds up for that thing.
Not really.
No, I know.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Of course, not at all. But
so there's no... So I found a list. There's no flying cars.
Okay.
All right? There's no functional hoverboards. Now, there is a hoverboard that I've seen, but you have to use it on like a copper half pipe.
Okay, but there's also another one.
There's not another one.
Okay, you want to make a bet?
I'll make a bet with you.
Okay.
So there's other startups that are making them.
You keep talking about it.
I'll keep talking about it. What else did they not get right?
Yeah,
they didn't get smart clothing, like self-lacing sneakers and self-drying clothing, which is actually not true because I did see Michael J. Fox wearing the self-lacing sneakers that Nike's putting out.
Yeah.
Robots performing everyday tasks. The movie shows robots pumping gas and walking dogs. There's even a roaming robot trash can. Companies, especially Alphabet, have made a massive strides in creating robots that can perform a variety of tasks. We have yet to see them become a part of everyday life.
No, yes.
Wearable tech that gives you super strength. There's none of that. Griff goes to fight Marty Sonny. He's wearing a bracelet that amps up his strength. There's nothing like that. Food hydrators, which I would be fucking so stoked about. Remember when they got the little pizza and they just threw it in what looked like a microwave? It's a tiny little pizza, and then it comes out a full fucking Pizza Hut pizza. Oh, God, if only. I would be so happy. I wouldn't need a girl in my life at all. I would just have me and my Pizza Hut. What's this? So this is the Hendo 2.0, the $10,000 hoverboard that will send you right into the future.
Yes, it's basically like a hydroplane. It's got.
Okay. Well, what I did see was there was a guy who actually built. It's not the hoverboard in the sense that it looks like a skateboard, but it looks like a quadcopter. Maybe it's a what would a quadcopter with 6 propellers be called? A helicopter?
Yeah.
Okay, so he did that, and he was actually riding on top of it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is an actual thing, and it rides on cushions of air. This Hendo thing, and the one you're talking about, the one that rides on top of copper is a maglev.
Yeah.
So different technology.
Right, but there's no real hoverboard.
Yeah.
There's no one that I can go to fucking Toys R Us.
There's one you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy's got it.
Yeah.
And there's no one at Toys R Us I can go pick up and hover around.
No.
Now, I did hear Tony Hawk does a show, and he got to ride the one that Lexus is making. And, and basically, all it is kind of like a magnet where the resistance is what keeps you levitating.
Yeah.
And he said, it's not like skateboarding. It's completely different.
Yeah. It helps build hoverboard.
All right, so here's 10 things that they did get right.
This is the closest thing they got. Yeah, and it's a segue thing where
it sucks.
Well, no, I go to Huntington Beach all the time.
You see all these assholes out there.
Yeah, they're going up and down the thing. It looks fun. I do.
It's not a hoverboard though. It's got 2 wheels on a gyroscope.
Okay, there's okay, in the sense of the hoverboard from that movie.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
Okay.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, it doesn't.
No, you're right.
So, but here's 10 things they did get right. The rise of 3D movies, especially shark-related 3D movies. So they still have those. Drones taking photos and videos. That was in the movie. That's actually becoming really prevalent.
Yes.
The existence of handheld tablets.
Was that in the movie?
It was. What happened was, in the future, according to Back to the Future in 2015, this guy hands Marty McFly a tablet saying, "Hey, sign this petition to save the clock tower because in the future the clock tower is still on its last legs."
Okay. That's
So
right.
he hands them a tablet. Augmented reality headsets, we do have those. I actually got to use one of those. My coworker brought one in.
Really?
Yeah, it was really cool. It was a Samsung VR headset. I don't remember what they're called, but it was amazing, and it was one of the really coolest things that I've seen in a long time because you snap your phone into the front of it over your eyes, and then you have these headphones and you hear stuff, and all of a sudden, and you look around, and it moves with you. And I was in the middle of New York. I was going on like a walking tour of New York. And I was in there, and when you turn and when you look up and down, it's like you're there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I think Google makes an app. Google makes a cardboard one. You can buy one, and that's what it's called, cardboard.
Yeah, it's called cardboard.
And there's an app that you can use to make your own little things, and it splits the screen.
Yeah. And then here's another thing they got right, video conferencing. If you remember the movie, Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers was in the movie. He was Marty McFly's boss, and his name was Douglas Needles. Mr. Needles.
Okay.
And so they got that right. Mobile credit card readers, they got right.
Yeah?
Yeah, 'cause that's everywhere now.
Yep.
And now you got the chip technology, you just pop it right in.
Yeah.
You don't even need a credit card anymore. I got Apple Pay. I use that fucking thing everywhere. It's great. Actually, it's still a little buggy.
I've never been anywhere that uses it.
Because what happens to me and it freaks me out is I go up to the card reader and I put my phone up to it and I got my wallet out, and you don't even have to have the wallet out. If it senses there's one around it using NFC, then it'll pop up and you just put your thumb over it so that it reads your thumbprint and then you can pay for it. What happens though is sometimes I'll go and it'll say, "Okay, you're done," and it'll vibrate saying you paid, but then the cashier is like, "Yeah, it didn't go through," but then it shows on my phone that it did, and I freak out because I'm like, "Well, I don't want to be paying for this twice."
Yeah.
But every time it's happened, I never get charged twice, and end up having to pull out my wallet, get out my credit card, and pay for it anyways.
Okay.
So it's about 75% successful right now.
It'll get there.
Yeah, split screen on your TV. Biometric scanners for security purposes. It's on your phone.
Yeah.
Right now. And, this is something I do love about Apple. Because I had the Samsung, the S6.
Yeah, I saw it with the Edge. Yeah.
Fucking the fingerprint readers suck. I was like, maybe my thumb is just fucked up and it doesn't work. But I could never get that fucking thing to work.
Dude, your thumb is fine.
I'm sure my thumb is fine. I just figured maybe there's something wrong.
And the new reader on the new iPhone's even better.
Yeah, and I'm bummed because T-Mobile won't let me jump until fucking April. So
that's okay.
It is okay.
Yeah, because by then you'll be able to get the 6 Plus S.
Yeah.
Because it's like impossible to get. Or I was thinking I was going to get one.
Yeah.
But I've got so much invested in things for my iPhone 6.
Yeah.
The case and stuff like I can use my moment lenses and stuff. So that's why I went for
See,
the
this is what I
6S.
love about you, Spencer, is you're like a gadget guy.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a lot of gadget guys out there.
No.
And you're plugged into stuff that I don't even know about. And if I had just a tenth of the knowledge and the information that you have about gadgets, I'd probably be a lot happier. But then I'd be a lot broker, too, because I just spend my money on stupid crap. I heard that they were going to stop selling my vape juice, so I went online and bought just nearly as much as I could afford because I'm fucking retarded.
Okay, now see, look at you up there.
Yeah.
Look at see your tax hit.
Yeah.
Okay, see that's going to be super loud, dude. I just want you to know.
I can normalize it.
No, you can normalize it because it's I guess how close you get to the microphone.
Well, if I get right up on it.
You took care. Our last podcast, I just want to say it was great.
I agree.
The whole thing. I listened to it like twice.
Yeah,
and
that was a good one.
Do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. But anyway, so there you go. We're looking at 56 minutes.
56 minutes
of ramble.
Yeah, I'm not.
Are you not feeling good about it?
I don't know. We'll put it out, and we'll let the consumer decide.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's a lot of gaps, and this is kind of a ramshackle operation. But whatever, it's not for anybody else.
Yeah, we're not a ramshackle operation. I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to bounce this to Dropbox because of Brian.
Yeah.
Okay. I work at a place. I'm a tech guy, gadget guy.
Yeah.
I don't even own a computer really. I have a computer, but it's so old that it's probably like vintage now.
Right.
So I use my computer at work.
Yeah.
And in order to get it on the internet, I was locked out. And so I needed to, and I didn't have Brian's number. Brian's is my coworker. We work right across from each other, and like Brian's area is all perfect and neat, and my area is a disaster.
Complete opposite.
Yeah, and so I texted Dave, the owner. Dave's son's Brian. He's one of the twins, Ryan and Brian. And then Brian called me and told me how to unlock it so that I could get on the internet, so that I could upload this episode. So Brian, thank you. Actually, Dave, thank you. Brian, thank you. And Microscale Specialized, thank you for giving us a home to do our podcast.
Yeah, thank you for giving us a home and letting us, use your space to do this. We don't really have a studio. This is just fucking Spencer's work area.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what else we got. I think that's going to be about it for us this week. There's Spinny.
All right then.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So I'm closing Evernote.
You're closing Evernote?
I'm closing it down.
Closing it down. You want to sign off, or do you want me to sign off first?
Well, see, because it's the Micah and Spencer podcast.
Yes.
I think that you should sign off first, and then I'll sign off last because you sign in first. So it follows the flow.
Maybe. All right. Well, whatever. Fuck it. So this is Micah signing off, reminding you to either be good or be good at it.
And this is Spencer signing off, and I don't have any clicky, cool thing to say, so I'm just going to say this.